Let's go back to 2021 when the Bengals had the 5th overall pick. Joe Burrow is on the mend after suffering a severe knee injury in his rookie season, and a really intense debate arises where if things go their way, the Bengals should have their pick between Penei Sewell, a really good offensive line prospect from the University of Oregon, or Jamar Chase, who's Joe Burrow's former college teammate, as Burrow and Chase dominated in 2019 as the two created this unstoppable quarterback wide receiving connection as they led LSU to the national championship just 14 months before the 2021 NFL draft. On draft night, it was simply too hard to resist to recreate that magic in Baton Rouge as the Bengals ended up selecting Jamar Chase with the 5th overall selection. Immediately, it paid huge dividends. Burrow and Chase lit up the league as the Bengals went on this historic run, beating Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs twice within a 6-week span on the way to their 3rd Super Bowl appearance in franchise history. With a chance to tie or take the lead late in Super Bowl 56, the Bengals' worst nightmare became a reality. Aaron Donald broke through the Bengals' patchwork offensive line to force an errant throw from Joe Burrow, and this ended the game. If Joe even had a second to scan the field, he would have noticed Jamar Chase streaking down the sideline wide open, which would have been the game-winning score if he was able to hit Chase in stride. And unfortunately for the Bengals, poor offensive line play has been a reoccurring theme. I can't really blame the Bengals front office, as selecting Penei Sewell, yes, would have fixed their offensive line woes, at least definitely helped with protecting Joe Burrow. But that connection that you saw between Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow in college is something rare that you just can't recreate between another random wide receiver and a talented quarterback, as sometimes that takes time to develop. But we saw that production in college, and it's the same thing translated to the NFL. But it's not like the Bengals still didn't try to find answers to protect Joe Burrow. They used draft picks. In that very same draft, they made free agent acquisitions and made significant improvements to the offensive line, especially in 2022. But for whatever reason, whether it's players underperforming to the contract that they signed them in free agency, or the draft pick underperforming compared to their draft status, or it's either a lack of development or just a player getting hurt, whatever it is, it's just continuously bad luck and poor return on the Bengals' attempts to try and improve the offensive line.